Hello and welcome to another update on where we're up to. So this time I'm going to be covering off some of the things we're working off over the weekend, working on over the weekend rather. So I've come up with an incident generator. So if you ever played Elite Dangerous, then you'll recognise the unexpected signal sources that randomly appear as you're flying through space. And then what you do is you fly towards those and you investigate those, and they could be a variety of things. So far, the only one I've done is that when you get there will be pirates. However, there'll be a variety of others to follow, um, such as, I don't know, maybe a trap, a fight between two different people, maybe just a friendly. Sometimes there'll be some risks and there'll be some rewards and there'll be prizes maybe. So to do just that one incident, I had to start working on the AI for the space combat. So I've got a very basic framework for these three classes of ships, and I've just put the sprites up here as well, so you can see those. So we've got the frigate class here, the destroyer, and then we've got the cruiser here. And if anybody is familiar with Masters of Orion 2, possibly even 1, I can't remember that far back, the ship size scale is frigate, destroyer, cruiser, battleship, titan, doomstar. And I do aim to have those last three sizes of ship, each one getting progressively bigger and more threatening. So far they only have one weapon on the ship, as opposed to, for instance, on the player destroyer that you've seen here, we have two, but on the pirate one it just has one, because I'm just trying to tweak a few things to do with that. So just before I boot it up and show you them. So each one of these pirates will have a random skill set, either smuggler, rogue, mercenary, or assassin, and this will impact a variety of stats to do with that pirate. So for instance, the speed at which they can move, speed at which they can turn, the type of weapon they have, whether it can only aim forwards, so that the pirate has to be looking directly at you to shoot, or completely tracking within a range, as well as the type of ammo that that pirate will have, and also the timing between shots. So you can see there's a marked difference between the smuggler up at the top. Obviously, the smuggler wouldn't need much in the way of weapons. They're low key. They want to just sort of go from A to B and sort of like try and keep quiet. Although I was thinking about potentially messing with the speed and making them the fastest, so they could just like gallop out of there as soon as you attack them. But for now, it's just the basic one. So what I'll do is I'll load this up. We'll take a look at some of that in action. So far it'll create 2 to 6 pirates. There's a couple of transport ships there, just so we can witness the combat there. So each one of these different pirate ships will have 4 basic states. Passive, where they're just sort of loitering around the center of the map. I'll just turn this off. I've also decreased the amount that you can zoom out fully, so that's fully zoomed out when you're in combat there. So as you can see, they're all flying around and they're attacking this poor transport ship here. So they've got passive, where they're just sort of milling about. And there's another one down here. You've got looting, which is currently what their states are, so when they're trying to attack transports and stuff. You've got aggressive, which is where if the player attacks them, then they will then consider the player a threat, or if something attacks them, then they will consider that thing a threat and add it to their list of targets. So at the moment the transport ships can't shoot back, so they're just in the looting state and they're not aggressive towards the player, which is why I can stay here and sort of do this. If I were to fire upon one of them and hit them, that would cause all of the pirates to become hostile towards the player as well as the transport ships that they're currently attacking. And then the final state is just fly away. So if we have a quick tab through this, so we've got where are we? This one's a mercenary, which is the 3rd best. So as you can see, oh, flown off the edge of the thing, so they'll be over here somewhere. They'll be coming through to the right. Yeah. just over there. And that's something I need to fix as well if they're too far away. If that's an assassin, it's got to be. Yeah, that's an assassin. So in keeping with the, so hard to click on because he's so fast. So you've got the 4 classes: smuggler, rogue, mercenary, and assassin. But that will give them different stats. However, there is also different stats based on the size of the ship. So to get the plasma or blue bullets on, have to be an assassin class, whereas on the destroyer that you saw, I don't think there is one in this combat situation, but there is from the picture. Then they would have either a mercenary or an assassin would have the plasma bullets, and for the cruiser-sized ship down here, where are we? Come back, you swine! Quick! Ah, missed him. So I'll just tab through them. Yes, that's an assassin, so he's definitely got that, and he's also got the full tracking as well. So as he's coming from to anywhere near there, transport ships about to appear. See if we can chase down one of these people. So let's just zoom in. So I also attack this. Now these two are now my enemies, and they're now attacking me. And as I'm the nearest to them, they're all going after me now. Luckily, I've got a bit of God mode on, so I can just sort of lead them on my chase. However, they will still prioritise the transport ship if the transport ship is the nearest target. And this will allow you to do a couple of things. So the first thing you'll be able to do is, if you're having a bit of a bad time with all of these pirates, fly towards the transport ship, and you can see we've only got this guy now. Oh no, I've got a couple more there. Fly towards the transport ship, and then just slowly back away and run away. And then the transport ship is the nearest that they want to attack. So now you've managed to palm off your threat onto something else. And the same goes for the other way around as well. So if you flew up towards them, so for instance this one, I could take him away from the transport, and I can keep the transport safe by doing that. And also the second thing you may notice there, not sure if you can get a little explosion in one of them. Yeah, there we go. There's a little particle effect on the things there. So he's fleeing now, and he's been destroyed. So you can tab through some more. He's been destroyed as well. And obviously you've got your different stats for sides of the ship. So the larger ones have better shields and weapons and whatnot. Keep flying off the edge of the screen. Need to make this this bigger. So yeah, I'm cheating a little bit by using the completely homing rockets to just take out this guy, and then watching him. There he goes. There, he's exploded now. So I've still got a couple of pirates on the loose, but they're miles away. So yeah, that's the AI. That's their weaponry. That is the different skill sets of the current 3 pirate ships that we have. I'm hoping to tailor this a little bit more. It's just a basic framework for now. I'm hoping to tailor this a little bit more closely to what their classes are. So, for instance, having that smuggler be faster, or being able to sort of, like, as I said, gallop away, and having the bigger ships maybe fall back a little bit, and the bigger ships maybe also have missile capabilities for targeting the player, and things like that. So yeah, pretty busy all in all. So if you, wow, he has fled to the other side of the universe. By the looks of that, don't know what's going on there. So if you like that, give it a like. If you've got any questions, leave them below. Likewise, any comments just in general, like that's cool or whatever, then do that. Thank you very much for watching.